Sir, the University Grants Commission has already started making its impact on the universities, and the House will bear with me that the Commission has before it the most difficult task of reconstructing and rehabilitating our universities, and I think I am expressing the general opinion of the House when I express my feelings of gratitude to the chairman as well as to the members of the commission. Sir, the commission had remembered to face certain difficulties during the year under review. I shall first of all say a few words with regard to these difficulties. The House is aware that the year under review has been a very great strain and stress. There was a time when there was acute shortage of steel and cement, and at one time the Ministry of Finance gave a directive that in order to save steel and cement for the essential projects undertaken in connection with the implementation of the core of the plan, no new construction program should be undertaken as a result of this shortage. Unfortunately, the construction program of the university was hampered. I think it was very unfortunate because just at this time we needed more buildings and accommodation for the universities, but this is a matter which was beyond our control. The situation is easing and it will further ease and thus enable the universities to go ahead with their construction program. Sir, with regard to foreign exchange, the House is aware that there was a shortage of this regard also, and the University Grants Commission had to face special difficulties in obtaining the equipment and apparatus both for the science laboratories and the technical institutions. I am, however, glad to inform the House that we have now been able to secure a special allocation of 20 crores of rupees by way of foreign exchange to meet the requirements of the universities for the period January 2004 to March 2004, and we have also taken steps to make suitable provision for foreign exchange for the period April 2004 to September 2004. We have already indicated this to the University Grants Commission, and I understand they have informed the universities about the availability of foreign exchange, and I hope that this would now enable the Universities Grants Commission to go ahead with their plans. They had also to experience difficulties in dealing with the state universities because the latter could not find the matching funds. The grants given by the Universities Grants Commission are normally on a matching basis. That is, the state governments or the universities have to find their share in order to utilize the grants allotted by the University Grants Commission, because they were not able to find the matching fund. We are having discussions with the University Grants Commission to devise some method to resolve this difficulty. If some arrangements could be made by means of which the state governments could make their funds available to the University Grants Commission, it would greatly facilitate in developing the universities. The central government to make the funds available to the University Grants Commission, and if the state governments could also entrust these funds to the University Grants Commission, it would facilitate the developing program. In this matter, we have to negotiate with the University Grants Commission and the state governments, and I hope that in the 10th 5-year plan we may be able to solve this difficulty. Sir, the University Grants Commission has suggested that there should be some kind of flexibility in the allocation which is made to them for utilization. The House is aware that the plan allocations available to the various sectors had to be cut down, as a result of which the allocation made to the University Grants Commission was also reduced from rupees 20 crores to rupees 18 crores for the 9th plan period. The Commission considered this matter in July 2003 and passed a resolution urging that in order to enable them to perform their statutory function for maintaining proper standardization in universities, the government should make available to them a total sum of rupees 19 crores during the plan period. I have already communicated our decision to the chairman of the University Grants Commission that we shall divert the remaining fund, that is rupees 37 lakhs, for development purposes. In fact, I have been trying with the Ministry of Finance to secure an additional 1 crore of rupees in addition to the tune of rupees 19 crores. The Ministry of Finance have been sympathetic, though they were not able to make any firm commitment. They have assured me that if the University Grants Commission is able to utilize these amounts, the question will be considered sympathetically in the last year of the plan. I would also like to inform the House that grants were released to the Commission in lump sum allotment and no fund is earmarked by government for any specific scheme